Thank you for watching Edupedia World videos. In this video, we'll be learning about political legal environment. We have already seen about few of the environments and their effect on the marketing strategies. Let us see what effect is there on the marketing strategies of the company that is posed by the political and the legal environment. The policies of a company of a marketing agency would be greatly influenced by the political and the legal environment. For example, recent developments in US has led to many complication in business deals, many complication that includes visas, that includes migration, that includes the salary structure and other things. So political and the legal environment, they influence the marketing strategy of the companies up to a great extent. If you talk about India, there was a point when FDI was opposed, but at this point FDI is encouraged. The political and the legal environment consists of law, government agencies, and pressure groups that influences various organizations and the individuals. Sometimes these laws create new business opportunities as well. For example, mandatory recycling laws have boosted the recycling industry and launched dozens of new companies that are making new products from the recycled materials. Two major trends are the increase in business legislation and the growth of special interest groups. Business legislation is intended to protect companies from unfair competition, protect consumers from unfair business practices, and protect society from uncontrolled business behavior. How does it protect companies from unfair competition? By checking that one company may not copy the products, services, concept, or other things of the other company. How it protects consumers from unfair business practices? By checking that the companies that they are selling their products and services is fit for the society. It will not harm the consumers. Thirdly, how does it protect society from uncontrolled business behavior? By checking that they are paying their tax on time. If they are discharging some harmful poisonous chemicals in the rivers or in the environment, then whether they are keeping a measure to control that or to counter it or not. If you talk about the European Commission, they established new laws covering competitive behaviors. That means how companies should behave in the market, what kinds of advertisements are allowed, what are the product standards, no substandard product should be sold in the market, what is the product liability, and how it varies from product to product, which means that the company they have to follow safety norms and the commercial transaction for 27 members nation of European Union. Let us check about the United States. The United States has many consumer protection laws that covers the competition, that covers product safety and liability, fair trade and credit practices, and packaging and labeling. But there are countries where the laws are still stronger. If you talk about USA, there are these bodies like FDA, US FDA, then there are some norms where you have to maintain USDS or MSDS, where you have to mention what is the chemical composition of the product that you are selling, how it is dangerous when consumed, what are the measures that are to be taken when it falls on your skin, and likewise. If you may have noticed, behind the tanker that carries petroleum product, there is already MSDS or USDS that is printed over it. Let us now talk about Norway. Norway bans several forms of sales promotion as inappropriate and unfair. If you talk about Thailand, Thailand requires food processors selling Nestle brands to market low price brand also, so that low income consumers can find economy brands. In India, food companies they need special approval to launch duplicate brands such as another cola drink or another brand of rice. The growth of special interest groups. Political action committees, also known as PSC, lobbies government officials and pressure businesses executives to respect the rights of consumers, women, senior citizens, minorities, and ethnic groups. They may operate through helplines, through websites, or through physical setups like offices and branches. Consumers, they have won the right to know the real cost of a loan, the true cost per standard unit of competing brands, that is unit pricing, the basic ingredients and true benefits of a product, and the nutritional quality and freshness of food. The consumerist movement organized citizens and government to strengthen the rights and the powers of buyers in relationship to sellers. And these special interest groups, they are very active on social media as well. Many a times these special interest groups face off with government too. For example, the recent case of Jallikattu versus PETA. The political legal environment affects the marketing strategies of companies. If you talk about politics within a country, it affects. If you talk about politics between two countries or more than that, it affects. If you talk about global politics, then it affects. There are many external environment factors that can affect your business. It is common for managers to assess each of these factors closely. Once they understand the opportunities and threats of these factors, they can formulate the marketing strategy. The aim is always to take better decisions for the company's progress. The political factors affecting business are often given a lot of importance. Several aspects of government policies can affect the business. All companies must follow the law. Managers must find how upcoming legislation can affect their activities. For example, recent developments of GST. Companies, they are calling experts who can teach their executives about GST, what are the changes in the GST, what is GST and how if it affects their business policies, what are the taxes, reformation and other things. So this is all the part of political legal environment. Let us now talk about Tata Nano Singur controversy. Tata Nano was allotted a land in Singur, WB, that is West Bengal, by the government. The land was one of the most fertile land of West Bengal. The anticipated employment was no more than 1,000. Only 1,000 would be getting the opportunity of this new plant. The construction of the facility would displace around 15,000 farmers. The choice of Singur was made by the company among six sites offered by the state government. The project faced a massive opposition from displaced farmers. The unwilling farmers were given political support by West Bengal's opposition leader Mamata Banerjee. The Save Farmland movement was supported by environmental activists as well, like Medha Patkar, Anuradha Talwar, and others. Banerjee's movement against displacement of farmers was also supported by several Kolkata-based intellectuals like Arpana Sen, Kaushik Sen, Shonali Mitra, and other people. Leftist activists also shared the platform with Banerjee's Trinamool party. The Tatas finally decided to move out of Singur on 3rd of October 2008. Ratan Tata blamed agitation by Banerjee and her supporters for the pull-out decision. On 7th October of 2008, Tatas announced that they would be setting up the Tata Nano plant in Sananand, Gujarat. I thank you for this session. I'll be meeting you in the next video.